A cool badass male lead makes a show a lot more worth watching. Welcome back guys to Anime Dynasty, and today we have top 10 romance drama anime with a cool male lead. Please give us a thumbs up if you like this video and subscribe to our channel for more content. So, let's get on to the list. Starting off, we have Walk Your Romance. Taking place at Winford Academy located in an old town called Helen's Hill, the story is all about knights and the sport of jousting. At this school, students learn how to become knights, ride horses and joust properly. The main character is a young man named Takahiro, who was training to become a knight and jouster, but after suffering an injury, he dropped out of the knight program and joined the assistant program instead. Due to his animal handling skills and former experience as a jouster, this makes him a hot commodity. Multiple beautiful girls in the school want him to become their personal assistant, though Takahiro always refuses their offers. One day, a bizarre accident causes his friend, Miyoka Sasuke, to be challenged to a jousting duel despite her not actually being a knight, and Takahiro agrees to become her temporary assistant. Next up we have Camphor. Waking up transformed into a beautiful girl might be the stuff of some guy's fantasies, but when the suddenly effeminatized Natsuru is informed by a stuffed tiger that he's now a Camphor, a mystical fighter who has to fight other Camphors in female form, his life becomes a living nightmare. Putting aside the obvious plumbing issues, Natsuru's best childhood friend turns out to swing the other way, and she has a crush on his new female body. Not complex enough? Natsuru's school has separate sections for boys and girls, so he and she are now double enrolled. The rumor mill has it that he's dating herself. And there are other Camphors attending the school who want to take her out, and he's not sure which ones mean on a date and which ones mean permanently.
私の裸を見ておいて妻にはできるとおっしゃるのですか？裸くらい何よ。私なんか正吾と一緒にお風呂に入ったんだから。紛らわしい。
Coming up next we have Nakamo, my little sister is among them. Shogo Mikadono's father has just passed away, and now he must become the head of Mikadono Group, his father's company. After completing the training to take over, there is just one other stipulation he must adhere to. He will need to find a girl he loves at his new school and marry her by the time he graduates high school. Shogo transfers to Miryuin Private Academy, and it seems like he has many girls to choose from, such as Kano Saruma, the class representative, as well as his first new friend, Miyabi Kanagi, and Rinkaku Natachi, Mei Sagara, and Mana Tendu, the student council president.
私そんなんじゃありません。へえ、じゃあもっとすごいことしてるんだ。してませんったら。でもしたいとは思ってる。それはまあないです。いいえ、全粒戦の前に遊んでいては騎士団長として示しがつかないと思ったので。ほら、変装すれば学園のみんなには気づかれないし。
Coming up we have Saijaku Muhai no Bahamut. Lux, a former prince of an empire named Arcadia that was overthrown via rebellion 5 years earlier, accidentally trespasses in a female dormitory's bathing area, sees the kingdom's new princess Lysishirt naked, incurring her wrath. Lysishirt then challenges Lux to a drag ride duel. Drag rides are ancient armored mechanical weapons that have been excavated from ruins all around the world. Lux used to be called the strongest drag knight, but now he's known as the undefeated weakest drag knight because he will absolutely not attack in battle. After his duel with Lysishirt, Lux ends up attending the female-only academy that trains royals to be drag knights. Next up on the list we have Chain Chronicle. Set in the land of Ugudo, the people thought that the land they live is the size of the world, but it's actually divided into several areas, each with a respective king. Even though there were small wars among areas, the kings had roundtable meetings to maintain peace and balance. It was until a dark group of dark monsters appeared. Next up we have Grand Blue Fantasy the animation. This is a world of the skies, where many islands drift in the sky. A boy named Gran and a talking winged lizard named Vern lived in Zinkenstil, an island which yields mysteries. One day, they come across a girl named Lyria. Lyria had escaped from the Erst Empire, a military government that is trying to rule over this world using powerful military prowess. In order to escape from the empire, Gran and Lyria head out into the vast skies, holding the letter Gran's father left behind, which said, "I will be waiting at Estalucia, Island of Stars."
Tiamato!
よし。お、出たか。小さい船でごめんな。いやー
Now we have Taimatu Gakuen 35. In a world plagued by magical dangers and threats, there exist special warriors, known as Inquisitors, who are tasked with non-violently preventing these threats and nefarious actions. The Anti-Magic Academy is a specialized school built to educate and train these Inquisitors, which splits its students into small squads in order to train them to work together. Among these talented squads is the 35th Test Platoon, also known as the Small Fry Platoon due to its low ranking and incompetent members. However, everything changes when Aoka Itori, a powerful yet rebellious former Inquisitor, is forced into joining due to her tendency to break rules and committing a serious violation, the killing of a witch. This eclectic group has a long way to go if they wish to succeed and climb the ranks of the Anti-Magic Academy.
それが騎士の顔かしら？語るに落ちるとはまさにこのことです。クオレティレアール！
Up next we have Champion, Ju. Some people suddenly find religion, but for 16-year-old Kusanagi, it's that really old-time religion that's found him. As the result of defeating the god of war in Mortal Kombat, Godu's stuck with the unwanted position of Champion, or Godslayer, whose duty is to fight heretical gods whenever they try to muscle in on the local turf. Not only is this likely to make Godu roadkill on the highway to heaven, it's also a job that comes with a lot of other problems. Like how to deal with the fact that his enhanced status is attracting a bevy of overly worshipy female followers. After all, they're just there to aid him in his demi-godly duties, right? So why is it that their leader, the demonically manipulative sword mistress Erika Blandelli, seems to have such a devilish interest in encouraging some very unorthodox activities?
お前何をする？
それはこっちのセリフだ。
お前こそこんな奴にいちいち余計なことしなくていいんだ。
Now we have Lord Marksman and Vanitas. In a fantasy version of Europe, a war between enemy countries is brewing. One of these countries, Sted, has its 7 regions ruled by war maidens, known as Vanitas. Equipped with powerful dragon-carved weapons, Eleonora Elin Volteria, one of the Vanitas, launches an invasion against their neighboring rival country of Brune. Eventually, Tigravermid Tiger Vorn, a young archer and an earl for Brune's region of Alsace, has his entire army decimated at Elin's hands. In a strange twist of events, Elin spares Tiger and gives him the order, "Become mine." What could be the meaning behind this new alliance? Trapped in a multinational conflict, Tiger and Elin are swept up in a war filled with dark secrets, conspiracies, and corruption. On top of the list we have Ground Control to Psychoelectric Girl. Makoto Nua meticulously tallies the amount of positive and negative youthful experiences he engages in, as if to grade his own life. When his parents go overseas, he moves to a new town to live with his aunt, welcoming the change and ready for a fresh start. However, as ordinary as he had imagined his adolescence to be, he could never have taken the existence of an enigmatic long-lost cousin into account. Upon moving into his aunt's house, he discovers the cousin he never knew about, Irio Tawa. Despite being Makoto's age, she couldn't be more different. Irio chooses to wrap herself in a futon all day, rather than to go to school. She even claims to be an alien, and with a speech pattern and personality to back it up, any chance of Makoto's dreamt of normal life is instantly tossed out the window. As he meets a string of other eccentric girls in town, Makoto must face the possibility of seeing his youth points in the red. However, he might be surprised by how thrilling an abnormal youth can be.